their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check nickel. Kill.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and a yard. Dalton to the left side here for Eifert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
At the Texans' 28-yard line.
Hands up, lead. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On 2nd and 15 now. Dalton, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 28 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Next to score, Bengals 7, Texans nothing. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Let's get there. Watch the safety creep.
SOS.
Watch twist. Hey,
From the gun, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Undercrush. Kill.
Take four.
Here's Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
I'm coming.
On first down, it's Watson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jordan Evans coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Watson now to throw, and that is incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
On fourth down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I got one. Slam.
Watson looks to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17. Yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Cincinnati.
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Check 43.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 6 there on the first down play. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. Now on 2nd and 16. Dalton, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. So they are going for it. Now Dalton voids the target, and he has it over the middle. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. A first down carry here for Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Watson, that's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 21 yards away, and the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Dalton's throw on target to Tyler Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, Mixon. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards the pickup there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. Third down here. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a fourth down. Here's Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bullock good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions just...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but...
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. From the red zone now, Watson escaping the pressure right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
It's second and goal at the 6-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down now, it's Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Texans have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Watch it.
41 Mike.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 79 yards. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
On second down, it's Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watson on first down. And an alley to run. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. They'll try the air now with Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Ferguson, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this will be a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Here's Dalton. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So no question here, down by a score late. They're going to try the onside kick. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson, his throw incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have 1 right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, And
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, Mixon. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
93, 52, 93, 44.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hands up, please.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
All right, here's Dalton. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Big spot, Andy Dalton. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Watson now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. And you mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
Now it's Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And the Bengals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. He gets this one to Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Dalton wants to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. And Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long from Houston.